Hello everyone, it's going to be Line back to you with another video. This video is an update to the Nicole Amari Hall story. Before I begin, I would like to extend my support and condolences to the family and community at this time for the loss of this child. According to reports, nearly 4 years after Nicole Amari Hall's body was found in a wooded area in Georgia, her mother, Brittany Nicole Hall, pled guilty to her homicide. She pled guilty to felony homicide, 11 counts of cruelty to children, concealing the unaliving of another, and making false statements in the 2021 disappearance and unaliving of her child, Nicole Amari Hall. Brittany Nicole Hall was sentenced to life in prison. Brittany Nicole Hall and her partner Celeste Owens first reported the 8-year-old child missing back in November 2021. A few days later, Nicole Amari Hall's body was found in a county away. Investigators credited information from a U-Haul reservation on Owen's cell phone that helped them locate Nicole Amari Hall. The two women lived with Nicole Amari Hall, who authorities stated had autism, and her two younger siblings in a hotel. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, autism spectrum disorder is a neurological and developmental disorder that affects how people interact with others, communicate, learn, and behave. Although autism can be diagnosed at any age, it is described as a developmental disorder because symptoms generally appear in the first 2 years of life. Last year, a jury found Celeste Owens guilty of a list of charges, which included malice homicide, 3 counts of felony homicide, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, 11 counts of cruelty to children, making a false statement, and concealing the unaliving of another. She was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole, plus a consecutive 235-year sentence. The report would go on to state that warrants revealed that the child was hit in the head several times and placed in trash bags before her body was dumped. An autopsy notes her cause of unaliving as battered child syndrome. Investigators added that both Owens and Brittany Hall had a history of child abuse, and Georgia's Division of Family and Children's Services, DFCS, had responded to the Hall home before. The district attorney stated in part, "This mother failed to protect her children and joined in the abuse. This ended tragically. We continue to pray that her siblings can heal from the abuse they endured and that this plea brings closure to them and their extended family." The DA's office would later clarify that Nicole Amari Hall's siblings are no longer in DFCS custody and are now living with family. Again, condolences to Nicole Amari Hall's siblings, family members, and community as you navigate this new chapter without your sibling. I can't begin to imagine what this baby experienced alongside her siblings when allegations were brought up to the system. Instead, these babies were denied, citing these records. DHS had no reason to believe the child was in imminent danger. We are working closely with law enforcement to assist them in their investigation and to ensure the safety and well-being of the mother's other children. Even though other allegations included the abuse was recorded on camera to the 3 children, which included Nicole Amari Hall. Even though other allegations included abuse was being recorded on camera to the 3 children, including Nicole Amari Hall, the system obviously was not doing their due diligence. And I hope the family takes Nicole Amari Hall's siblings to therapy, because these babies experience horrific moments with the person who gave them birth. In addition, permission and access for her partner, who is also a monster, the authority to causing harm as well. These babies will have to navigate their own healing process when they are given the tools. One thing is very clear. Nicole Amari Hall is no longer here, and her siblings will have to move on without their sister because the system decided not to step in. The system had documentation of abuse and still did nothing. At some point, as a society, we must hold the system accountable when they are not doing their due diligence. And don't explain to me about workers being overworked. If they are having issues, then we need to train persons onto handling caseloads. It can no longer be the norm to ignoring Black children when they are victims of abuse and mistreatment. As a society, we have lost out on our future accountants, future lawyers, judges, policies, governors, directors, authors, artists, scientists, professors, teachers, business owners, activists, actors, musicians, journalists, innovators. The possibilities are endless. We are losing out on so much precious lives because as a society and as community members, we are not paying attention. As community members, it is our duty to look out for our future. Now, I understand why some persons are in the mindset of, it's not my child, it's not my business. But I caution everyone that we must get out of that mindset, because these babies are suffering and they are paying the price with their lives because we are not doing our due diligence and not paying attention. If we continue to deny these children a fighting chance, we will continue to lose, not only as a community, but as a society moving forward. Our children deserve the very best, and they deserve to live their best lives. And we must, I repeat, we must speak up when these unfortunate tragedies occur. Silence is no longer an option. I will leave in the comments and description below for organizations and hotlines as it pertains to child mistreatment and abuse. And as always, Autism Speaks. Protect Black children, known and unknown. Say their names. Say her name. Nicole Amari Hall. Justice for Nicole Amari Hall. Continue to rest in peace, Princess. And as always, please be safe out here, and I will see you in the next video.